Hi friends, welcome to Mondays with Michael. Today is Monday, June 15th. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, beautiful weather. Really, there's not too much happening in the Jewish Federation world, although we stay busy. We have Alice back, we're doing our meals, we've got programming online. Aleph Bet is back in session, and we're looking for some great activities, including the drive-through on July the 3rd for Independence Day, so get your reservations in. But really, today I wanted to talk more about what's happening in this country, happening in our city in regards to the protests and the rallies that are out there. There's a piece of me that is still feeling a little helpless, but on the other hand, I really see like maybe some change is going to happen from this. I think our elected officials, our leadership is starting to hear this. It's been 3 weeks and the rallies and protests continue, which I think is fantastic personally. And I want to see more of that. I've actually been out there marching with my feet or praying with my feet, however you want to say it. And I find it really interesting that it's not just the Black community, the African American community, the white community is there, the Hispanic community is there, the Asian community is there, the young people are there for sure, definitely the bulk of folks, but you really have people of all faiths, ages, cultures, races, and that is what is heartening to me, that you really see the communities coming together to say, this is enough, that we need to have social justice, that equality for every person and every gender. I know some of the rallies here in Chattanooga have been for LGBTQ, which I think is equally fantastic. And I just think it's so important that we put ourselves out there. If we are in favor of some of these changes, we've got to have our voices heard. And I think we're starting to see that. Now, obviously, this weekend in Atlanta, there was a terrible incident that happened in South Atlanta, and there's been much more uproar about that. And it is incredibly tragic for this family down there. I believe it was actually his daughter's birthday the next day when this shooting happened at the restaurant. What I'm seeing, though, is that the peaceful protests, the peaceful have my voices heard continue. And again, when it's going on for 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, I think the message becomes clearer. And I think the leadership starts to hear a little bit more and recognizes that we're not waiting for the next big event to happen in the news cycle. This is the big event of the news cycle. And I'm hoping that these types of things continue until laws are changed, which I think is just the first step. Really, we have to look at cultural changes. How do we change within our own communities? How do we change our behavior and change the way we think, which might take longer, but is really the long-term solution to treating everybody with dignity, respect, and equality. We're all humans, and in this case, we're all Americans. So I'm very hopeful that we're going to see positive results, again, both short and long term, and just kind of proud of my community and proud of our city for, I think, doing this so much the right way during these rallies and protests. Have a great week, everyone, and look forward to seeing you on any Zoom call or in person very, very soon.